Earlier in the year, we visited Mexico City as it prepared to welcome Formula One's return to the Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez. On the 1st of November, Mexico City will host its first Formula One Grand Prix in 23 years. For the current generation of drivers on the F1 circuit, like Red Bull's Daniel Ricciardo, the Mexican extravaganza will provide a brand new challenge.
I think to come to a new race or a new city is always fun. Mexico obviously has a lot of excitement around it. You know, it's I think the most populated city in the world, and it's full of passion, full of culture. The people are very welcoming, very friendly, very passionate, particularly with sports. So that's really nice to see. And I think when we come here for the race, it's going to be a really nice atmosphere. It's my first time, I guess, being the first one on a new circuit. So yeah, a bit of a privilege, I guess. When learning a new track, I think for the first time you need to take a bit of time, understand it all, and it does take a lot of precision and timing to get the line right and to get your rhythm. I think that's really important. So yeah, it's fun, you know, and it's nice to try and find a little secret here or there to maybe give you the advantage over someone else.
3 additional turns have been added to the 4.3-kilometer circuit. Drivers will now negotiate 17, including the extremely fast final corner, the Peraltada, that runs into the 1.2-kilometer start-finish straight.
First impression of the track is there's quite a little bit of variation on the circuit. So, I mean, the long straight, which starts the lap, but then you have quite a few nice right-left, right combinations. And then the part which really interested me was the fast S's. So I think it's a fast left, right, left, right, left. And that'll be, I think we build speed as we go through those, which will be a lot of fun. And then the stadium behind us will be pretty cool for the fans. When we come to a new circuit, now, I mean, a more recent tool in the last few years has been a simulator. So most big teams now have their own simulator, and we can learn the circuit before we come to the track on the sim. So maybe 1 month before the race, we'll be doing a few days on the sim and learning about the track. I think that's the best way. And then also when we arrive at the track, we do a track walk, which we get to see it on foot and we see the angle of the corners very well. The simulator now is quite precise. I think it's come a long way the last 4 years, 5 years since it started. It's hard to put it on a scale, but maybe it's 80%, 80 to 90% real, so it's pretty close. I think with a new circuit, some little tricks maybe you can try and pick up early is, yeah, the tarmac, the type of tarmac that they use. If it's similar to some other circuits, then you get to know basically how the tire will work. Maybe if it's 1 stop, 2 stops. I think you can nail everything down a lot more and become more precise when you arrive at the track with the setup and everything. I mean, we have hundreds and hundreds of different setups we can do. Yeah, the tire pressures, the geometry, you know, where we run the front axle. There's so much. You know, the cars now are very close. If you do one wrong mistake with a setup, it can make your weekend a lot harder. The more experience, you know, I become as a driver, the more input I have, and the more I want to, you know, go in my own direction. But other than that, I mean, the engineers, this is where they're experienced and they know normally what setup works best for a particular circuit. I think when we come here for the race, it's going to be a really nice atmosphere. The stadium will be, I'm sure, loud. It'll be like a music festival or something. And yeah, a new track's always fun to learn. So I think we have a combination of many things to look forward to in November.